dog is running for a run and got caught in the car, but the dog is running for a run and got caught in the downpour. But I wanted to talk you through what this shoulder blade pain or upper back pain means for the rest of your core and how it all works together. So sometimes it's closer to your shoulder blade, sometimes it's closer to spine, but when it happens, it usually indicates that you're holding that part of your body arched backward, that you're using the tension in those muscles to help hold you upright. And instead, we want to create a little bit more balance so these muscles don't have to stay as tight as they can all the time, and that you can bring your rib cage down in the front, because often if you're holding a lot of tension here, you also have your ribs flared open in the front. And as we learn to let go of some of that tension in the back, you can get your ribs into a better place. And your rib position matters because if your ribs stay flared up in the front, it's going to contribute to that arch in your back, and it also changes the position of the rib cage relative to your pelvis, which changes the position of your diaphragm relative to your pelvic floor. So you want to be able to stack those two on top of each other so that they can both move down with your inhale and both move up with your exhale. And also, when you keep your ribs in this flared position, you're making your abs longer and harder to contract. And as you get your rib cage stacked over your pelvis, it makes it easier to get a good ab contraction. So all of your core works better when you can get that rib cage stacked over your pelvis. For those of you who don't have the hip mobility to sit on the floor and do the move as I showed you today, you can totally sit on a stool and do the same thing where you just let your legs fall to the side and then you turn towards the ankle bone facing up, the outside ankle bone facing up, right? Or you could do it with your knees facing straight ahead and just turn, okay? Or you can do it in a chair. Same idea, you could turn your legs and you want to round, rotate, bend towards the outer ankle bone that's facing up. But find a surface that you can sit on and make it work for your body where you are. And as you gain more hip mobility, then you can progress to deeper stretches.
अम्मी नाश्ता